Hello everybody, welcome back to SkySaga Alpha 4.5. Today we're going to be discussing Purite and how to get the most of it. So, if I have a look at my inventory, I've got 4 Purite plates here so far. So this is just all I've got at the moment, but I'm about to show you guys how to get the most you can possibly get from the game. So there are actually currently 2 viable sources of Purite in the game. There is, first of all, a mark. So Purite has its own mark, which will drop from firewolves and from insect queens. However, this has an extremely low drop rate. It's like 1 in 1,000 type thing. So if you get one of those, you're very, very, very lucky. But it's there. It's something that you can go and get. And unfortunately, it is a mark, obviously, which means that you're only going to get 3 ore when you break it down. The other option is in the hub, in the Explorers Guild. The Explorers Guild will sell Warlock items with Purite plates in them. So, just to have a look at this, I wanted to show you guys how these things break down and which one is going to be the best for you to get. So, ignore the gloves and the boots. Those things don't have many plates in them at all, so it's not worth getting any of those. So if I have a look, in here, we can have a look at all of the Warlock things. So, Warlock armor has 6 metal plates. This is what we're after. We're after getting those plates out. So, Warlock armor has 6 metal plates. That's good. Warlock boots only have 4 metal plates. Not as worth it. And then if we have a look at Warlock gloves, once again, only 4 metal plates. So still not as worth it. And then Warlock hoods have 6 metal plates. So this is what we're after. This is what we're buying with our Explorer marks. And considering that all of these Warlock items come up in the 7 mark slot, so they're the 7 guild point slot, you really want to make sure you're buying the things that have the most plates in them. So that would definitely be the hood and the armor. Now, which one of those 2 things should you buy is the next question. So if we actually have a look, if we disassemble these 2, because this is what we're doing, obviously, we're going to disassemble the hood or the armor to get plates out. Now, if we have a look at this, if I go to disassemble a full Warlock armor, I'm going to get 17 components with a 35% chance of brown, 35% chance of sheet, 35% chance of strip, 17% chance of plate, and 11% chance of jewel, right? So now, the important numbers here are the 17% chance of plate and the 17 components up the top here. Now, if we have a look at the hood has 18 and 17. These other figures down here have changed, and the chance of getting a jewel back has dropped significantly. However, the number of components has increased, and the percentage chance of getting a sky iron plate has stayed the same, which means overall you are more likely to get more sky iron plate back out of the hood than you are out of the armor. So if we have a look at this, I'm going to disassemble this guy first. So once again, sky iron plate, you've got 17% chance. Now, once again, this is a chance thing. So even with the Warlock hood, which has the better rate, we're going to get somewhere between 3 and 5 plate out of each hood. Whereas with the Warlock armor, we're going to get more like 3 to 4, maybe 5, which is a very big difference. So if I disassemble this, we got 5 plate out of that, so we got really lucky with that disassemble. But if we disassemble the Warlock's hood, we get 11, which means we got 6 plate out of that Warlock hood, which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to show you, is that the Warlock hood is definitely the way to go to get these Purite marks. So if I jump over now to the Explorers Guild in the hub, I'll show you the slot I'm talking about, and in fact today it does have the hood with the Purite plate in it. There's also a little bug in the description of the item, which I'll show you when we get over there. Okay, so we are currently over here at the Explorers Guild. So this is the guild here, and then this is the Explorer shop. If we have a look in the Explorer shop, these are the recipes and things that we can buy. So there's always going to be a couple of recipes in here. And then there's always this slot here. So this is the 7 mark slot, sorry, the 7 guild point slot that I was talking about earlier. So there's always going to be a Warlock item in here, and you can get Purite and Coralite out of the items that are in this spot. But once again, the best thing that you can absolutely do is to buy the Warlock's hoods, because you're going to get more plate for the money you put in. Also, I would recommend Purite plate. I'll throw a link in the description to the metal values page on the wiki, and you can see what I'm talking about. Purite definitely has the best stats of any of the metals that are currently in the game. So you really should be using this trick to get yourself Purite. Also, doing this trick, you're really not going to get enough to build with, which is what I would suggest using Coralite for. So realistically, this is really only a trick for Purite. So yeah, like I said, this is the slot that you get them from, and you get Purite plate out of them. Now, the bug that I was talking about is if I mouse over this, you can see that it is uncommon, which is a bug because it does contain the legendary Purite plate. So if I buy one of these things, there we go, Warlock hood, uncommon. Now if I turn around here and disassemble this, we should end up with more Purite plate. So like I said, here we go, Purite plate, 17% chance, 18 components, which are the two important numbers. And we got 5 Purite plate out of that buy. So there you go, this is how you get the most Purite plate you can possibly get in the game. That is all I have time for this week. I know it's a short and sweet one, but I thought you guys would want to know where to get Purite plate and what you should be spending your Explorer points on. I'll see you next week.